Hendricks took a rather large chunk out of the bottom of the boiler for his gearbox, and he had a motor that went up into the cab. I'm doing it a little differently. I only have to cut like a little rectangular hole out with a can motor that goes vertical and a worm gear down underneath and a frame I'm building. So, and I'm going to put timing belts inside the frame of the thing's not driven by the side rods and loose with the side rods. So hopefully that'll, if I can figure out how to put it together, it should run pretty smooth.
You know how to, it's for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is David. Hey, I thought we weren't going to see you tonight.
Yeah, imagine my disappointment. I was supposed to be having dinner at Starry Night tonight.
Oh boy.
My guest went home a day early, and so I had to cancel, and here I am.
Well, let's save the reservation for later. We'll come up to see you.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
Yeah, that place was fabulous.
Their loss, our gain, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You're gaining much. I'm going to be listening tonight.
Yeah, you got anything to show?
No.
Not quite yet, huh?
The parts for the boxcar that you saw last time are all down at the water jet guy.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't have them.
Yeah.
I might try to borrow them back next week so I can bring them to York for the breakfast.
Yeah, that would be great.
Just so you have an idea of what the thing is going to look like, the heft and so on.
Yeah, I know it's going to look fabulous. Hey, you're going to bring me a couple of those Glen frames?
The Glen plate.
The plates, yeah.
Yeah, the plate.
Yeah.
Yes. A couple of those and one of the belts to check against your belts.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I got side frames and bushings and all that.
Okay.
I don't know whether there's you got any shafts laying around that are that long. I can make them, but
Shafts?
yeah, and I don't know what did they use for drive wheels? Did you have any of those?
I'm having drive wheels made by my CNC guy. He's lathe turning steel wheels for me and going to blacken them. They'll be exact replicas of the Glen wheels.
Fantastic.
That should press on to 3/16 axles.
Yeah, I have Dave Wallace do my steel wheels to
Okay.
I think 186.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I use 1875 shafts, so it's an inch and a half press or a thou and a half press.
Yeah, right.
And that works really nice. If you go 1/1000ths more, sometimes you bend shafts. It's that
really hard to get them on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dan and I are pressing some aluminum wheels on steel axles, and they're a pretty tight fit. They're pressing on hard, but boy, once they're on, they're on.
Yeah, yeah.
But with steel, I would imagine it's going to be less. It's not as soft as aluminum, so you got to be careful and allow just a little bit more, I would think.
You do, yeah. Yeah, it's so
Fine
anyway, that'll
points.
be good. I got I got the parts for that Glen FA to put together, and
Yeah, you can have one of those.
well, I know where I got it from, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm gonna try. What I'll do is I'll prototype the new motors with the plates you have.
Right, and then you're going to let me know how on that drawing I sent you.
Yeah, I'll mark it up.
Mark it up so I can drill those plates for the new motor.
Yeah.
Super. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's anything else I can bring you, let me know before I leave.
Yeah, I'll give it some thought. There's always something. I might check out my stock. I don't know how your stock is on the Haynes axles.
Oh yeah. The passenger car.
Did you make more of the ones with the cups?
The passenger car brass hourglass axles.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I made that batch for you. I think I have some more of both sizes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want some of those cups?
Well, not at the moment, I guess. I haven't, unless I get some more. I'm going to get the Haynes cars from you, but they're going to be all set.
Yeah, yeah. And I think I put cups in the ones and some of those axles in the ones.
Sure. Yeah, unless I get another find some G scale DeHanes cars I want to convert, I won't really need them.
Yeah. And then I mentioned, I have a glut of
Those frames.
frames, the truck
If I'd
frame.
known about those, I never would have had the other one CNC.
Yeah, well, that was about a couple of years before we knew these
Yeah,
things.
timing. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Cool stuff.
Yeah. But that's there's a lot of them. I mean, I just hundreds and hundreds of them. I think probably enough to re-equip every G gauge car he ever made.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah,
We'll work on that as a project.
that's a good project. Yeah, and that's kind of along the lines of world peace and saving humanity from hunger and stuff like that.
Right.
Probably
Converting
on
all
equal
of the
footing.
Haynes cars.
Yeah, it's probably just as hard too.
Yeah.
Ironically, one of my customers has asked me to build him some G gauge cars.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Well, at some point in the future, we can convert them. 50
I
years
threw
down the line.
away a carton of the G gauge bolsters.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, give me two cartons. Yeah. So I thought, where am I ever going to use these again? And what do you know? 2 months later, guy says, I want 4 G gauge cars.
Yeah.
I actually had some G gauge cars I didn't have to convert, which was nice. I hope I never have to do that job again.
It's quite a bit of conversion back and forth between standard gauge and G scale.
Yeah.
I don't think it goes the opposite way though.
Not too
Yeah.
often. Not
Yeah,
too
I've never heard of anybody converting standard gauge to G.
Yeah. There was probably at one sliver of time in the late 80s when all the manufacturers were transitioning to G,
Yeah.
the Haynes and Hendrix, with the GG1.
And Bob Thon and
And
everybody.
then, the one, you've heard my story on there, the Richard Cascade
Yeah, oh God, yes.
that I bought and I didn't know it was.
That was one of your first things you dove into.
Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do?
Oh
This thing is
my
beautiful. It's like
God, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, G gauge. I still have the drives laying here for it because they're
So you just got a new Richard Cascade?
yeah, how'd you know that?
You sent me a picture, and I surmise that's what. Yeah, there it is. You've got it taken apart already.
Well, it was all seized up.
Oh,
I mean, this thing, I'm not sure it ever ran. I mean, especially seeing the way it's put together.
that's a nice color. That's an unusual color.
It is. I
Yeah.
know one. I think Ash has one, the same colors, but the only other one I've seen of that. Yeah, every single bushing was seized up all the way up to the motor,
Holy crap!
and on both. So I basically took the whole thing apart and
What the heck?
then removed some of the gears and then blasted it with went out in the garage and blasted it with carb cleaner
Yeah, right.
to get all that crap off. And she's freed up pretty nice, but there was a couple of little flaws in the engine, which some of the early ones, they put a little bit of weight in the center,
Mm-hmm.
and then the way it's attached, it was too tight. So the thing has like absolutely no pulling power.
You just bind up on
It
everything.
drags itself around,
Yeah,
so it's pretty easy to fix. I put like 2 chunks of lead weight on the other ends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do all that, and then there's a few things that need to be polished up on it. So, if I have a little bit of luck, I'll have that running at York too.
Cool.
Bring that along, yeah. Yeah, let's see how we doing. We got
Good to see
Clem.
everybody.
How you doing,
Mr.
man?
Clem.
Good.
You're still
Good,
coming,
good.
right?
Hmm?
You're still coming, right?
Still coming.
Good.
I'll bring some junk for you guys to run.
Bring some junk, yeah.
Good.
Stompers packed.
Yeah.
The 390 made with the 38 motors. Killer to run.
That'd be fun.
I numbered it 391 because it's a little bit bigger than a 390.
Yeah, there you go.
Splitting hairs.
Terrible paint job, terrible coupler striping. Goes like the wind.
Perfect, right?
Yeah, the atomic motor. Norma's building the atomic motor. They're bringing it. It's fixed, finished.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that thing run. That's a unique piece. Put it that way.
I'm going to try to get my Hudson in. You say that's not run up there, at York,
No,
right?
I don't think
That's-
so. I think what Norm just got that running for the first time, right?
Yeah, in packing it needed a new front end, so
Yeah.
it looks just perfect.
Yeah.
I got some fake cars to go with it.
ran-
What's a
it ran-
fake car?
Yeah, it ran nice down at your show. I was pretty impressed for a homemade Hudson. Yeah, pretty
I got
decent
some
job.
418 cars to drag behind it, two of them.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
I'll bring like 12 or 15 Randall cars. See what it'll do with those.
Well, sometime I would like to bring the War II medical train.
Hmm.
Jim Burke had one of the cars. I have 7 of them. You sold
Oh,
that,
those are
didn't you,
heavy.
Jim? The medical car in maroon.
Oh,
And
those
then
are
a huge GG1 that went with it. Arno got that.
anybody on the call get that Forney GG1? Just went off on Stout.
Yeah. Already have one.
Yeah, I know you
For a lot less than that.
you got yours for one less digit. Yeah, yeah.
The same day as the Stout auction, there was a Harris auction, and there was a Richard McKean motor car,
Without
no
a motor.
trailer, yellow UP,
Yeah.
but without the power truck.
Yeah.
So I ended up with that, and I've got to rig a power truck up.
Oh, I might have something for you.
Weren't you making that truck side frame for that kind of semi Ives Richard
Well,
thing?
I actually have a Richard side frame for a power car.
Sign me up if it's an extra.
I'll throw
If
it in
it's
the
an
box.
extra. Bring it.
I got it. It was actually
You're probably saving it for something now.
no, not anymore. Actually, I took the motor out of it and I put that in something else because it had the long wheelbase.
Yes,
Like,
Ives modified Ives motor. that
Yeah, single.
they
Well,
made.
actually, it had a single axle trolley motor, a Lionel trolley motor in it.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, it was in that beautiful red McKean that I think the last
Oh
one.
yes, yeah.
Well,
Well, I think if I had the right side
Bill.
frames, I might use one of Dan Formansky's modified G scale motor blocks. I think it would run that McKean really well.
yeah,
I
No
think it
trailer
would,
cars, it would just buzz it right around the track.
especially with the new wheels.
I'd have to match the wheelbase.
I was tempted on that one, David.
Yeah, it went fairly cheap, but of course, what are you going to do with it? But I figured, well, I can put something under it. It won't be authentic, but it'll be something.
Yeah. Let's see here.
While we're quiet, can I show something?
Sure.
You guys tell me what the hell this is. Maybe Jim knows what the hell this is.
Gotta go up a little higher. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and can you see the door?
Barely, you have to go a little higher, but if you can.
And the I have a magnet sitting on there. The roof is not plastic. Yeah, that's a magnet sitting there.
Oh.
It's got wiring inside it. It's metal. It's there's a magnet sitting on the side. Where is it? Magnets sit there, so it's not plastic. Has this got the doors in it on this end? Can you see the doors?
If you lift it up to eye level, Clem, way up to your eye level.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah,
Okay, there we
that's
are.
good. Yeah,
whose doors are they?
What the?
They're absolutely stunning.
it looks
Yeah.
like got a grommet in them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the other end doesn't have doors.
Cool.
It's got a big ugly thing in it, which I think is a time bomb. Does anybody recognize that thing in the box?
can't see it.
What?
That's the lavatory.
The what?
The lavatory.
No, it's got a window to watch with a gauge on it.
Oh, look at that.
Right, see my finger?
And Maybe it's like a speed. Maybe it's measuring
Oh,
the car
yeah.
speed or something.
You
What
remember
the
like
hell
in
is
some of the Pullmans in the observations, they had a speedometer there. So if you were riding, you could tell how
Uh-huh.
fast they were going.
No, that's it's got wires on the thing, so it had a light in it. And there's wires in here with where the light itself has been cut out. How can
Okay.
I make you see it?
Nice.
Is that helping?
Bring it to York if you can fit it.
Yeah. We can figure out what it is.
But,
There might be a voltmeter.
well, it's just wires sticking up. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it came off, I don't know where I got it, but it was by itself. Anybody recognize the construction?
No, homemader.
Oh,
And windows, glass, well, whoever did it did a hell of a job. Nobody recognizes the doors?
No,
No.
Can you see, does that help you better?
state car trucks.
Uh, Probably the smaller version.
Oh,
And there's 2 layers to the floor because there's no truck mount in here. The
oh,
truck is mounted underneath,
oh,
very soft metal. It sounds like an early tin can.
Right.
2 skeletons making love on a tin roof, whichever way you want it described. The metal is very thin. It looks like it could be Bondo on the damn
We're
thing.
looking in and out of the court system because there are almost never any meaningful sentences. We have Democrats in this state who have gone out of their way to
We can hear you,
criminalize
Steve.
the actual victims.
turn
Hey,
your
David.
television off, Steve.
Yep, I'm going.
Hey, David, check it out.
There it is.
See what
Wow.
the offset
Yes,
bushings and all? That's
wow.
the one. It's got
That's it.
reinforced. Yeah, it's yours.
Looks perfect.
Whoa.
what
That's a
amazes me is
fine
how
one.
fast you found that.
Yeah, isn't this great? Isn't this
Yeah, what-
amazing?
People come down my basement and they say, "Man, this is the biggest mess I've ever seen."
And then you start looking around and it's this treasure house.
Yeah,
But it's an organized mess.
7 out of 10 times I can find stuff. The other 3,
Yeah,
I
not very organized, Wayne, I don't think.
No, I'm not
Can
very.
you
organized.
recognize the roof in this thing? It's metal.
The knives?
Oh, the Celestria is closed.
Yeah.
American
I
Flyer?
thought it was remember somebody was casting vinyl and Ives roofs in plastic for a while. And I thought that's what a magnet holds onto the damn thing. It's truly a
Good.
mystery to me.
Is it CMT?
Who's that?
Classic model trains? No, it's a big part, right? I mean, that car long?
That car's long.
Yeah.
I'll bring it. I'll leave it up there, and you guys can look at it. And
Discover all the
it's
mystery.
not particularly pretty, but I sure would like to see the rest of the set. you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's ugly. How about that? Is that better?
That's
Ugly.
really-
Oogly. But I got oogly trains, so
Oogly.
I got war horses coming too, Jim. You know war horse? I don't know
What's
what's in
that?
it, but the engine must weigh 15 pounds. And it's oogly.
Oogly. Oogly.
Oogly.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got 2 motors. I need somebody to help me to determine what it is. I think one of them is a Lionel race car motor, but
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I never seen one before, so I don't know what it is.
Me neither.
And the question is, can I get any money for the damn thing?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, who's that?
Joe.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Joe?
Okay.
I do.
There's somebody on here
Joe.
named Samsung SM F963 or something like that.
His parents should be prosecuted, I think, for a name like that.
Samsung SM F963. Yeah. Yeah.
Like a Frank Zappa name or something.
I think that was one of his kids, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe Elon Musk. Yeah.
Anybody recognize the race car motor?
Whoa.
I don't know what one looks like. Somebody said it was race car, so I'm hoping it goes away up there.
We
Good to
could
see
probably,
everybody.
we could probably tell who the manufacturer was, if not what it was used for, huh?
Well, I got that thing too.
Is this all stuff you just found again, or did you just get it?
No, I've been digging in boxes.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm trying to get down to just one room and Mom was tired of sleeping with trays under the bed. At night, I'm trying
Can't
to.
imagine why.
You notice that she's taking the garbage bags out and she's leaning over a little because they're so heavy.
Yeah,
So throw the trains in the bottom of the bag and then put the junk on top. He'll never find it.
you got it.
That's how you sneak them in, isn't it?
Well, that's what I usually do. Yeah.
On the video thing, Deb.
Threw away all my girlfriend's pictures, so. 3 boxes,
All 2 of them, huh?
3 boxes.
Wow.
I beat you that, I think.
Would you get a temporary restraining order?
Hey, is that Beaver on here somewhere?
Fuck is this?
You can't see him. Can they hear you?
I can
Respond.
hear
It says,
you. You don't sound like
I'm
Ed, though.
Sally. Hi.
Hi, Sally. How you doing?
I'm his better half.
Yeah, I know.
Sally.
I know. We've met, and I know. But like I said,
Ready to throw his computer in the trash
He
here right
is.
now.
He is. So you got the sound so you can hear it, but no video.
No, it just sounds for shit.
How come you guys aren't at Hershey this week?
what's it, Hershey?
Strange so. 150,000 of my best friends were there drinking beer, telling lies.
I've got all this other stuff on here I can't get rid of.
Wait a minute, let me put this away.
I think we got 7:30 plus, right? Should we get rolling?
Yeah.
What do you think?
How can you tell who's on here?
If they got a picture, that's them.
Yeah, if you
Click
if
on
you're using a big enough
participants.
screen to go to
I gotta
gallery
get rid of
mode,
this
you
stuff.
see everybody.
This is all those craps just showed up.
If they're naked, it's not them.
Like I see Clem, I see Jim, I see Wayne. But who is it, Julie?
Ted Walton's here.
Yeah, less,
Good to see you, Ted.
more or less.
Ted, I see.
There's a few that tend to stay a little bit more anonymous, but not too many.
Norm, are you there?
I thought I saw him on there.
Yeah,
He's blacked out.
He's
He's
having some
faded, man.
issues, it looks like, or it
He's
sounds
blacked
like.
out.
Are you gonna shoot me for ruining that 42?
I didn't hear anything.
I used nail polish remover to try and clean the armature on a 42. I think it dissolved the brushes. I think they're stuck.
What's your name?
Oh, good here.
Apparently, that's not what I'm supposed to use.
Apparently not.
Yeah, get the carb cleaner out, right?
Dissolve the brushes. Yikes.
I know better not to use car cleaner, but I thought I was smart, but
What
I
it do?
can't find it in my old magic stuff.
I'll tell you the stuff I like nowadays is that CRC electric cleaner.
Yeah,
That stuff goes away real quick. It doesn't leave anything behind.
Low bandwidth.
Yeah, the plastic
In other
safe
words-
stuff.
What they did not help.
I'll tell you what, that's really good. If you got like a sticky E
Just
on it,
like it was.
you just
Right, I think.
blast the living hell out of it with that stuff and actuate it about
I can't-
100 times.
Mm.
And it does a great job.
That'll do it.
But is it all plastic safe, Steve?
Shoot out motor. I think so.
Yeah, CRC electronics cleaner is plastic safe because it's made for electronics.
Yeah, which have
Okay.
a lot of plastics in them. Hey, should we get going? What do you say?
Yep.
Yep.